Hello and welcome to the Endtimes TCG. And I haven't made a video in a long time, but I didn't forget the Endtimes TCG. It was just on the back burner because I was gone to a Comic-Con, and then just summer hit, and I was just drawing stuff and living a bit, finishing some work and reading up on other stuff. And yes, you can see passion doesn't go away. And lately I was just looking into how can I do things better, how can I simplify, how can I make the things I want happen. And yeah, I was just living not a normal life, but just living life, which is definitely okay. Doing commissions and finishing stuff, reading up on comics that I think are badass and that inspired me, that will also inspire the Endtimes CCG, and just trying out new stuff. As you can see, definitely the art is there. Can one man make a TCG all by himself? I think your boy Zach. No, it's not your boy Zach. It's Zach from Chaos Galaxy. He always says people make their channel and then just they keep. How does he say? They just do not upload anymore and then they're gone. I'm not that guy. I'm this guy that keeps on holding on love and the stuff he likes. And pretty much what I like and love is movies, which I am writing a movie with friends. I'm working on a documentary also. I was visiting a Comic-Con as an artist, and yeah, summer. Not excuses, just explanations. And last week on Saturday and Sunday, I was just helping good friends to move from one place to another and just lifting up heavy shit and bringing it from A to B. And while I was doing that, this is why this video comes up now. While I was doing that, I was I don't know, I had nothing. I wouldn't say I had nothing in my head, but I was just working, and I picked up a sword because the girl and guy I helped moving, they had a Chinese sword, and it was cool. And I was thinking, man, I miss working on the Endtimes TCG, because like everybody like me could pick up a sword, but of course a quality sword would be something else, and I don't know nothing about sword wielding. So if I encounter a monster or a werewolf or vampire, I would be able to pick it up and fight with it, but I wouldn't get the bonus a sword fighter does. So that was my thought, and then I was thinking about those things, and somebody who helped moving also is a Magic the Gathering DCI judge, and I was ranting a bit about Magic the Gathering, and he said, "Man, what's to rant about Magic the Gathering?" And so I ranted about Flood and Screw and the card draw, and he says, "No, that's exactly the way it's supposed to be." And then I ranted on and said, "No, those are flaws in the game that are solved by having ramp or card draw and all the other stuff. And even then, you can still get flooded, be screwed, or not have the right card draw, which is okay. Don't get me wrong, it is okay. But in my eyes, or if I could improve something, you should lose against the opponent, not not against flawed game mechanics, because I've experienced games like Pokemon. Yes, of course, card draw is built in, so your hand is pretty much always full, but at least you have choices to play. Like, it's not that you don't have choices and you don't have cards and you don't know what to do, or you can't do anything because you're screwed or flooded. You can do stuff, and so you play. And so it's at least a battle in which two people clash and do stuff instead of just waiting there like in Hearthstone. No interaction. And so we were discussing that a bit, and he gave me the tip, or the insight. Check out Digimon and Force of Will. Like, Digimon has a really cool resource system, and Force of Will handles some of its resources the way I wanted it kind of be. And then on the same day, I was talking to a friend, and we play guitar together and sing. But I played for a long time League of Legends, Dota, and all of that stuff. And I was remembering the good old times, even in Magic the Gathering, when stuff in Magic the Gathering really had a magical flavor. Like, you really felt like you've been transported to a magical world, and the game mechanics were kind of simple, and you could have fun beer and bratzel games, for example. And nowadays, like, everything like seems very broken. But I guess that's power creep, and yeah, that's maybe a normal fact of the game. But we were both together remembering League of Legends and how fun and how simple it was, and also, like, now it's very polished, which it looks good, but also back in the day, the Summoner's Rift, the maps they had, the 3 versus 3 maps, the all random, all mid, or I don't know. Maybe now it looks more polished, but it had something back then, and I don't know. It's not just nostalgia. It was I would call it love, but I cannot really put it in words right now what I see, or even some of the music or some of the special times I had with friends. And when Alistair, the big purple cow, said, "You can't milk those," and how now they just cancelled it off. Like, it was funny. It was, "You can't milk those. It's Alistair. Why would you milk that cow?" Like, I mean, that's funny. Or how characters played, what they said, how they looked like, and the constant changing and rehashing and making things so complicated. I mean, back in the days, I know there was just like, you click on the opponent, your champions walks in the distance and then throws that and then retreats. And yes, it's not a skill shot, but it was kind of funny and it was kind of cool, and you could relax and talk with your friends and have a fun game. At least that was the original intention, I guess, like to have fun playing the game. And I did. And during the years, like, I kind of am not anymore attracted to League of Legends. Maybe I have outgrown that, and outgrown Magic the Gathering, but also like Warhammer 40k, or like War Machine and Hordes tabletop systems, when they are born, are kind of simple or bare bones, even if things are not, how do you say, not yet there. There's a certain simplicity, a certain fundamental thing. Like Hordes and War Machine was like, okay, we have big machines, warjacks battling it out, and then we have big monsters battling it out, and a warcaster or a war I don't know what's the other pendant. Some human is controlling that beast, and so it's a big fist fight with guns, and that was, and then with time, rules get bloated. Even like if I get a magic card back in the days, and maybe some of you Yu-Gi-Oh players can relate to that. Like the complexity came from the simplicity, because like you played cards, the opponent played cards, and it was fun. And sometimes you want to be more complex. I feel that, but sometimes stuff gets so bloated, overburdened, that it just breaks down or isn't fun anymore. And I don't know. I was thinking about those times, and that's what I'm aiming for the Endtimes TCG. Even though right now I'm not working on the TCG, it's kind of sitting there, just taking its time. And I guess when I get to it, I maybe can make a set of 100 cards or a bit more. Not that it's not work, it's definitely work, but maybe I can craft a story and a card system that's kind of fun, and I will not completely hone it down because things need to be play tested. So that's when I was thinking about making it free to play. Like maybe you can print out the cards and there's some watermarks above the cards, but you can still enjoy the game, and you print it out, you sleeve it up, you play it with a friend, and you say, what do you think? Do you like it? Like, do you like the shotguns, the magical swords, the vampires, the cars and the chases, and the hot babes, and the monasteries, and yeah, all of that stuff. And I will wrap it up for now. I am kind of putting it on the back burner, but I will not abandon it. I will come back and show you what I got. And we'll see. I definitely want to do the game, and I'm searching for ways to make it in a very intelligent and fun way, and know that it's coming. See ya. Well.